So yeah, you have to be sensitive to somebody else in the scene that you're acting with. And if it's not going that place, then you need to do something to switch it up. So I was doing a movie called Push years ago, and Chaz Palminteri was in the movie. And in the movie, he kind of plays like my father figure. And we all know Chaz Palminteri is a great actor, tall, intimidating man, very, very generous, very nice. So in this scene, I am supposed to come in and tell him that I lost all this money and I need help and I need him to bail me out of this life or death situation. So I kept coming into the scene. I'm supposed to be crying and this, and I wasn't bringing it, period. I was stinking up the room and I couldn't get there. And so, all right, maybe, take 5 or whatever. I come in and I'm like, he goes, "What'd you say?" He grabs me, pulls me to him and goes, slaps me across the face. Wham! Like this. The whole set, you can hear a pin drop. And I was like, I started crying. He goes, "What'd you say?" He goes, "Come here." And he grabs me again, slaps me again. And the man's got hands, Wham! And I'm like, oh my God. And then I started to cry and started to get into it. And before you know it, I'm like, and cut, director yells, "Cut." He's like, "That's amazing, thank you so much." And I go outside and I bawl. I cried and I cried and I cried. Because I just got my ass handed to me by a football player in this business, right? And I went inside and Chaz, he grabbed me and he pulled me in and he gave me a big, huge hug. And he goes, "Don't take it personally, kid." He goes, "De Niro slapped me." And if you go back and you watch, I think it was A Bronx Tale. And in a scene, they're slapping each other, or De Niro slaps them or something like that. And they would keep doing that back and forth until they actually got into the scene. So I felt it was a huge honor that he trusted me enough to slap me. And then he told the story on Conan, because Conan was like, "Do actors get intimidated of you?" And he was like, "Yeah," and he started to tell the story about how he slapped me, and but we got there. So he was sensitive to me, and he was also being very generous in helping me. It wasn't about him, and I think that's something that we need to do as actors, is be generous to the other actor, because if we both need to look good. It's not all about me and my coverage and this and that. No, we need to be generous to the other actor. We need to stand there and while they're doing their coverage and give them their lines, because it's the right thing to do.
So it's almost like a rite of passage in some way, like he was like a hazing,
Exactly what I felt. It was a graduation almost when I got slapped by Chaz Palminteri. It taught me a lot. It taught me, if it's not going somewhere, switch it up, do something different. I don't think I've slapped anybody. Maybe when I'm like 50, you know what I mean? And the new young guy's coming on and be like, "Yeah, don't take it personally, kid. Palminteri slapped me."
right. And then you can be on Kimmel or whatever and count it. Yeah.
Yeah.